We're on the air, and we're on the air 24/7 because this is Radio Entrepreneurs, and we're always featuring the success of entrepreneurship. My name is Jeffrey Davis. I'm the host of the show. And our next guest, first-time entrepreneur in front of us with bottles of beer. I'm not a beer drinker, but I just tried it, and it has a really nice flavor to it. It's got a nice little kick to it. I still feel it in the back of my throat. We're talking to Harry Kennedy, Carlo Brew, distributors of O'Haras, correct?
Yep.
And we have four different bottles of O'Haras in front of us. But welcome to the show, Harry. Why don't you tell us about yourself and tell us about the beer?
Thank you very much. We are Carlo Brewing Company. We're an Irish microbrew from Carlo in Ireland, family run and independently owned. So we started in 1996, one of the first kind of the pioneers of craft brewing in Ireland. And since then, we've been growing every year. And we've got 3 styles of beers here that we have available in the US. And we also do some limited editions as well.
So give me a little bit more. I see there's some rewards on the side of the bottle.
Yeah.
What kind of beer awards have you won? Yeah, it seems like so many beers and wines win awards nowadays.
Exactly. And there's so many competitions.
Right.
So you can't win them all. So the one that really put us on the map for us to really kind of build our brand, especially in the States, was our Irish Stout. So it was a platinum gold winner at the International Brewing Awards back in, I think, 2000. And that really kind of put us on the map as international brewers. And from that, we've kind of grown. And that's kind of put us as a flagship, as a good brewery.
And what makes this beer stand out in a world of hundreds of thousands of beers?
I'd say one of the unique things is that we were one of the first microbrewers in Ireland. So we source all local ingredients where we can, except for hops, just because they can't grow in our climate. But it's an Irish product that's actually genuinely using local ingredients, family run, and that's brewed in Ireland. So there's a lot of imitations of beers throughout the world now that say they're Irish beers, but they may not be brewed in Ireland.
They're buying the brand and they're brewing them in America.
Exactly. So our brews are brewed in Carlo in Ireland using local ingredients, so it's a true Irish product.
And how would I tell the difference if I had a blindfold on? Could I?
Yeah, I think especially in our flavors and beers, you get a lot of the malt flavors, which is kind of the barley and roast malt that goes into our beers. So a lot of local kind of ingredients that really kind of give us a distinct flavor of our stouts and ales.
And how did you get into the business?
So I'm the kind of the US brand ambassador for O'Haras. I'm on a graduate program from college to increase Irish exports in the US market. So from there, I got the gig to move over here, which has been pretty good.
Which school were you at?
So I studied in DIT, the Dublin Institute of Technology, and from that, I'm on a graduate program with IBEC, which is increasing business exports globally.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And did they pick you, or did you pick them?
They picked me. So there's quite a stern interview process. So about 1,000 people apply, with 25 getting placements paired with Irish drinks or food companies. And I matched up with O'Haras and went through a couple of rounds of interviews, and they shipped me up to Boston.
So what's the difference between the Irish beer system and the American beer system?
Well, in Ireland, a supplier can sell directly to a retailer. So if you brew a beer, you can go into a pub and say, look, I've got 4 bottles of beer here, and you can sell them. Where in the States, because of prohibition, there's the 3-tier system, where a supplier must go to a distributor and the distributor to a retailer, which could be a bar or a restaurant or a liquor store.
Right, so you've got to deal with distributors.
Yeah, so we deal with distributors, yeah.
Find that a little tougher?
It's
a little more political?
Yeah, I haven't worked in the Irish market, and so I've only got experience here, but it is tough because there's so many beer brands, and distributors are kind of getting bigger and bigger and taking on more and more beers. So having share of mind, I find, is a little bit difficult. But if you have a good product and people want our beers, I think you could have a good relationship with your distributor. So
let's just remind our listeners one more time: if someone wants to get hold of you or the company, how would they do that?
The best way to do it would be you can email me at harry@carlobrewing, CARLOW brewing.com, or via our Facebook page, which is O'Haras Irish Craft Beers USA, or at O'Haras USA on Twitter.